Today on the Philly Talk podcast, we discussed the fact that the Eagles lost Super Bowl 57 mainly because of Jonathan Gannon and the second half defense. Listen, I couldn't sleep last night. I didn't go to work today. And I am going to talk as a fan before we put the analytical hat on. And listen, I'm going to complain for the next 24 to 48 hours. I'm not going to be like the Niners fans and talk about this 2 weeks from now. But man, was that a horrible call? That was a horrible field. And Gannon, at this point, right now, get out of Philly.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk podcast. And today we got so much to get into. But before we do that, Eagle Nation, help your boy out and hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new, and ding the bell so you know when we go live or drop videos. This is the one thing I got to say. Jalen Hurts walking in the confetti. This picture really speaks to me. And I honestly believe Jalen Hurts will be back. That's something I can almost guarantee. The work he's put in to get to this level is only the beginning. But man, we let an opportunity slip through our fingers. The most points ever by a Super Bowl team in a loss. 35 points. You're not supposed to lose a Super Bowl with 35 points. Simple and plain. Again, before we start talking analytically, I'm a fan that is hurting. I am pissed off. And Jonathan Gannon is number one on my hit list. Jalen Hurts did fumble in the first half, gifting 7 points to the Kansas City Chiefs. But we still went into the half up 10. He made up for it and more with his performance in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes talked about it, and we're going to talk about his numbers because he outplayed Patrick Mahomes. But the second half defense was atrocious. Mahomes on one leg, 13 of 14. He scored 24 points. They had 15 first downs, and they rushed for 119 yards in the second half alone. One play, one stop. The players got to get some of that, but it was mainly Gannon. He went back to playing 10 yards off. He went back to playing soft. He lets quarterbacks have their way. When Mahomes ran for that big scramble, it was like the Red Sea parted. It was like Moses. What did JG call on that play? I got to go back and look. Now, I am very upset about that flag on James Bradbury. We should have had the ball with 1 minute and 42 seconds left. Even NFL players were tweeting about it. The thing is this. It was a flag, but they've been playing handsy all game and you let it go. If you call it this way from quarter one to quarter three, you finish calling it that way. You can't dictate a game like that, and we're going to look at the play and everything. We're going to look at it. But let's get back real quick to Jalen Hurts outplaying Mahomes. And we also going to talk about that field. Coincidence. Eagles come into the game as the number one pass rushing team, and we play on a slip and slide field? We'll talk about it. Jalen Hurts outplayed Patrick Mahomes, and we still lost. These are the reasons we lost. Although the turnover by Jalen Hurts didn't really affect it because he came back and played his butt off, and we were leading after that fact, but it played a part in just the uncharacteristic stuff that transpired in this game. A turnover, a key drop, horrible special teams, and a horrible bad flag to end the game. You can't end it that way. Call that flag in the first, second, third, cool. And if you're playing ticky-tack fouls, do it in the first quarter so players know how to play. Bradbury was doing that. The Chiefs DBs were doing it. You can't let them get away with it. They continue to play like that and then call it at the end. Patrick Mahomes had 6 incompletions, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns, 21 of 27. But Jalen Hurts, 27 of 38, 304 yards, 1 passing touchdown, 15 carries, 70 yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns, 374 total yards of offense, and 4 touchdowns. And we lost. Turnover, key drop, bad special teams, and a bad play at the end. Look at the field here. I'm not a conspiracy guy. I don't believe in all that stuff, aliens and ghosts and blah, blah, blah. I don't believe the NFL is rigged. but the field was horrible. How do we let a Super Bowl be played in these conditions? Guys were slipping left and right. On this play alone, both Sweat and Reddick fall. Look at this. They both fall. They're technical pass rushers. They like to use leverage. Couldn't get no footing. Here's my thing. Every team has a certain way they play on offense and defense. And what makes the Eagles defense go is the pass rush. It starts up front. Funny. We played in a spot where the pass rush was mitigated. We didn't get close enough to Patrick Mahomes to smell his deodorant. We didn't know if he was wearing Old Spice, Dove for Men. We don't know. We couldn't get close to him. Slip and slide. It's not summer. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. Let's look at the Quez Watkins drop. This is 2nd and 9. It's not the easiest catch in the world, but it should have been caught. It could have been caught, and this changes the game. We don't go up 27-21 here. If he catches this ball, we score a touchdown because the Eagles are one of the best teams in the NFL in the red zone, and it's because of Jalen Hurts. It's because of Jalen Hurts, who, by the way, was down 8, didn't flinch, went down the field and scored, 2-point conversion, and the defense let him down again and again and again. Quez got to catch this. He got to catch this. Let's look at it in slow motion, close. It's going to break your heart even more. Right through his hands. I'm talking both hands on the ball. He got gloves. He got the Odell Stickums, and he couldn't catch it. You got to catch this. 31-24. It's a different ball game. It's a different ball game. You got to catch this. You got to catch this. We lost this game because the defense was bad in the second half. However, making this call was wrong. The refs let them play all game until the end. The ball was uncatchable, and Juju didn't even complain. One thing about wide receivers is when they get held, they do the diva stuff. They throw their hands up. They say, "Where's the call? Where's the call?" Look at Juju. Didn't even flinch because to him, he didn't really think it was a call. The ball was way overthrown, and the ref didn't throw the flag until the ball was overthrown. The hold happened early in the play. The flag came out extra late. Extra late. Now again, it was a hold. It was a hold. Ticky-tack hold. Ticky-tack holding call. Eagles should have got the ball with 1 minute and 42 seconds left. And the way Jalen was playing, he would have got us down to get a field goal. And he probably would have he at least would have got a field goal and tied it up. Could have probably won the game. The simple thing is this. When you are refereeing or you're a player, you do things in the first quarter to see how the referees are going to call the game. This is what you do. DBs, veteran DBs do that all game, every game, regular season, playoff, and Super Bowl. DBs figure out how the referees are going to call this game, and they play accordingly. The Chiefs DBs, handsy. The Eagles DBs, handsy. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, no calls. 1 minute and 42 seconds left in the game. Whoop! Whoop! Bradbury admitted he held. It is a flag, but you can't end a game, the Super Bowl, like this, especially if you weren't calling it that way from the get-go. If in the first quarter, second quarter, we were seeing ticky-tack stuff, maybe Bradbury plays different. You can't end a Super Bowl like that. You can't. I'm not going to cry for 2 weeks like the Niners did. But for the next 24 to 48 hours, I'm a fan. Before we talk analytically, I'm going to be pissed off. You can't do that. You can't do that. 24 points, 15 first downs, 119-yard rushing, One incompletion is what we let the Chiefs offense do. Gannon allowed that. I'm speechless. I'm pissed off. The special teams? You're telling me you punt the ball and you allow them to get the ball. No uncharacteristic stuff. Uncharacteristic stuff. Special teams being the death of us or being part of the death of the Eagles in the Super Bowl is just more it just hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, Eagle Nation. Drop the muscle emoji because as a fan base, we are going to stay strong through this. We are young in the right places. I'm not talking moral victory. I'm a fan and I'm upset. I'm upset. And right now, the anger got to be taken out on Gannon. I gots to. I gots to. He went right back to who he thought he was. Ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Eagle Nation, make sure you subscribe, like, all that stuff, and ding the bell because I will be going live later today around 7:30 tonight. 7:30, 8 o'clock. I will be live because I do want to discuss this more, and I want to hear from you guys in the chat, in the chat, in the chat. It's not going to be a call-in stream. We'll do that later in the week. I need y'all to calm down. I need y'all cursing like crazy on the stream, but I do want to hear from you guys while I'm thinking more level-headed, but I'm going to be pissed. We had the team to get back, but you can't allow an opportunity like this to slip through your hands. And again, I'm not a conspiracy guy. The Eagles really lost because of Gannon. But the late flag, horrible fields, disgusting. Disgusting. Until next time, you know what time it is. We out.